Yo, what is up, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you guys the best controller settings for MW3. This is my personal preference, so some things you might want to tweak yourself depending on how you play, depending on how it feels, stuff like that. But there are some key things that I'm going to be showing you guys. I know for sure at least one that I can think off the top of my head that I'm going to be showing you guys that you guys need to change. So let's get into it. Alright, so we're over here on the controller settings. First thing I'm going to go through is button layout. This is all personal preference. I personally run tactical. Makes it easier to slide cancel. So on my controller here, instead of having to hit circle X to side cancel, I hit the joystick. Makes it a little bit easier. Makes it easier for me since I don't play claw and I don't want an extra paddle on my controller because I use a scuff. I don't want an extra paddle on my controller just for that button. Bumper ping, I have that turned off. This is also personal preference, whether or not you want to shoot with the back buttons or the front buttons. I personally have that off. I used to play with it on, like whenever I played claw before I got these kind of controllers, I played flipped just because I was playing claw. It's easier to hit that than the triggers. Stick layout, I just have as default. Controller vibrations, I recommend turning off just because whenever you're shooting, it'll vibrate your controller and it could throw off your aim a little bit. So I recommend turning your controller vibration off. Still personal preference. Some people still play with controller vibrations, but I personally think I just don't like it. Trigger effect, I have trigger effect turned off. I don't know if this is just for a PS5 controller, but I have it turned off either way just because I don't want my triggers being different based on different scenarios. And then dead zone inputs. Personally, I have left and right minimum at 5. Realistically, what you want to do is you want to go in and see. That'll be easier to do whenever the actual game comes out. Just sit there and see how low you can get it without stick drift. So get it as low as possible without stick drift. I never went below 5. I tested 5 and 5 worked great for me. So that's what I stuck it at. That's just what I stuck with, what I kept it at. I haven't done anything. I guess I did turn the right. These just depends on, makes your triggers a little bit more sensitive, so you don't have to press it as much. It's pretty much, if you don't have trigger stops, it might help. I don't have trigger stops, but I don't care to hit it a little bit harder, like, because I accidentally hit the button sometimes anyways, and I don't want it to just shoot randomly. Now let's go over to aiming. Personally right now I'm running a 6.6. I'm thinking about going down to a 5.5 sensitivity, just because the game, compared to Modern Warfare 2, this game seems to have sensitivity differences, like most jumps between most Call of Duties. 6.6, like the sensitivity seems to me feel a little bit faster on this game compared to Modern Warfare 2. So in this game, you might as well just go and test your sensitivities. Start off with what you used in previous Call of Duty, and then see how that feels, and then try like 1 below, 2 below, 1 high, whatever. Just go through a little small threshold and see which one works best for you and which one feels better and which one you do better with. ADS sensitivity multiplier. Some people do not use this, but personally, since I like my sensitivity 6.6, I don't aim well if this is at 1.0. I move around too much. So I turn this down so that whenever I'm aiming in, my sensitivity is slower so I can stay on point a little bit better and don't have to worry about aiming off of them as much. Sensitivity multiplier, I didn't even mess with this stuff right here. Didn't mess with this either. Tactical stance sensitivity multiplier, I don't even know what this does, to be honest, so I didn't mess with this either. Aim response to curve, I recommend, obviously up to personal preference, I recommend dynamic. Standard, it's alright. Linear, I do not recommend linear. Alright, linear is the hardest to aim with and snap with. Dynamic is the easiest. Standard is just standard. It's what was in all old Call of Duties before they gave you the option to do dynamic and everything. ADS sense multiplier, I didn't mess with that. Sensitivity, ADS sensitivity transition timing, I just do instant. So I don't know. A lot of this stuff still personal preference, especially being aiming. Custom sensitivity per zoom, I didn't mess with that. Target aim assist, I have aim assist on. I use Black Ops aim assist. It's all still, again, up to personal preference. So mess around with these, see which ones you like the most. I recommend either default or Black Ops. Black Ops just feels best for me. Motion sensor behavior, I have that turned off. What does it even do? Choose the motion sensor aiming behavior. Only active in ADS. I guess with it being PS5 controller, I can do stuff like that, which I don't mess with any of that. Now, gameplay, automatic tac sprint. This is my personal preference. I like to have it off whenever I'm playing multiplayer. In Warzone, I usually run auto tac sprint, but right now I have it turned off. This is all up to personal preference again. Sprint slash tactical sprint behavior, I have it as toggle, so I don't have to sit there and hold the button down. Auto move forward, I have that turned off. Tactical sprint behavior, I have it as double tap. And then ground mantle, turn this off. All right. So whenever you're slide canceling in this game, if you're slide canceling and you slide cancel up to something that you can jump onto or mantle on, it'll automatically mantle you and make you jump onto it. So I have that turned off so I can slide cancel up to like a head glitch and not try to jump over it. Automatic airborne mantle, I have that turned off as well, along with automatic ground mantle, I have that turned off. Invert slide and dive behavior. Modern Warfare 2, I ran it as inverted so I could dive easier because sliding wasn't really the move. This game I run standard because I'm going to be slide canceling more than I will be diving. So I have that set as standard. Plunging underwater, I don't know why I have that as trigger. Put that as free. Makes it where you can get in and out of water a little bit, out of water easier. Sprinting DoorDash, I just have that turned off. Ledge climb behavior. What does movement base do? Movement base, move towards a ledge while hanging from it will climb up. Yeah, let's do that. I just have movement base turned on, so I don't have to sit there and spam jump. Aim down sight behavior, hold, change, zoom, shared input, sprint, tactical sprint, focus, I don't know. Choose how zoom in, out with a dual optic weapon is triggered. Alright, so it just changes which button you press to do it. I just left it as this one, that's how it usually does. Equipment behavior, I have it as hold. Weapon mount activation, I usually run double ADS, double tap ADS. I don't really ever mount anyway, so it really didn't matter to me. Tactical ADS activation. Choose which input. I don't even know what tactical ADS is, so I just have that as ADS plus down button. I guess the change between your tactical and your normal aim, which in this game, if you run tactical, you don't aim through your sight, you aim kind of down the side of the gun. I just have that as ADS plus down button. I'm not ever really going to use it, so it doesn't matter. Tactical ADS behavior always. I guess, I don't know, I don't mess with that kind of stuff. Interact reload behavior, I have it as tap to reload. This is also personal preference if you want to prioritize interacting or reloading, or tap to interact. That's just something to mess with. Warzone, I usually run prioritize interact, or tap to interact, I should say. ADS stick swap, this pretty much makes it where, I don't even know what it does, to be honest. I don't know why I was acting like I did. I just have it turned off. Weapon mount exit delay. Instant. Deploy ammo weapon switch. Depleted ammo weapon switch. I have that turned off. Or turned on, I mean. That's up to personal preference. I'll probably experiment with it turned off as well. Quick C4 detonation. 1 by 1. And then all the rest of the stuff I didn't mess with. So those are those things. I think there's, if you go over here to graphics, go to view. So this is also personal preference. This stuff right here I have affected at 112. But whenever you come down here to first person movement, camera movement, put this to the least. All right, this makes it where your camera will shake less and it's just a smoother game. I like it a whole lot more. Still personal preference, but everyone I know recommends least, so 50% what I have it set on, and I don't know how exactly to describe what it does, but it does help. Actually no, lowering this settings value can help alleviate motion sickness for some players, so it just makes it where there's less motion whenever you're moving, so I recommend turning that as low as possible. Inverted flashbangs, you can do that if you want, all up to personal preference again. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, share with friends if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Peace out.